Welcome to the How to Succeed in Business and Health channel. BaldwinBitcoin here. I wanted to give a brief update of an email that I received from 5 Billion Sales, Guaranteed Sales Advert. Again, just for clarity, I will only make an update when I receive them. And also for those members who have purchased Guaranteed Sales Adverts or those individuals who are interested in purchasing a Guarantees Advert, if you go to your news tab once signing up with 5 Billion Sales, you can receive those updates as well. But just to let you know where my ad stands as far as today, it is still in the notice status. Actually, it is in 9A still, intermediate between 9B because I've already reached and completed the notice status, but now it is queuing to be delivered. And it has been kind of stuck in this status for a few weeks now. But let me get to my guaranteed sales advert, and we can begin then with the updates that I've received. Wanted to let you know that they have extended the cutoff for payment for July 31st. It was first July 1st, and they extended that to the 15th of July. Now, as long as you have an ad reserved, you have until July 31st at midnight, because come August 1st, any advertisement or advert that's not paid for will become obsolete and deleted. Will not know if that again joins the pool of the initial 1,000 that they had reserved. But as you can see, when you go to your guaranteed sales advert page, it says under 250 left. Now, I've been watching this since they began with the 1,000, and the number dropped significantly. But then again, if payments aren't finalized, that number goes up. So it'll go from 700, then it's like, okay, we're about to hit the 600s, but then it'll go up to 725 because 25 of those sales adverts weren't paid for. But as of now, as of today, there are 178 paid 34% later adverts left. Unpaid orders will be deleted on the 31st of July. So I have a feeling, and this is just a feeling. I don't like giving hypothesis only because I did that once, and that was not a good suggestion to make. And I'll refer to that later on in the video. But my hypothesis is that this will initiate the continuance of the deliveries once this is depleted to zero. That is not etched in stone. My affiliate manager has not made that concrete, although I have asked if that's when it will begin. But I want to let you know that I keep in contact with my affiliate manager. Now, there's some extremely sensitive information in my Skype affiliate manager chat. Therefore, I cannot share that with you. But I will tell you, I talk to him on a daily basis. Sometimes it takes maybe a day for them to respond. Sometimes I take a day to respond because it's just repetitive information, virtually no update, saying that we're working as hard as we can. For those that have known from my last video, there was a delay in the deliveries of those who were scheduled or slotted to have their sales generated through the delivery. And that was because a lot of members were using third-party tracking links, third-party services, and I recommended those to you. I did that because as an affiliate marketer, I don't believe anyone does not use ClickMagick or Bitly for free services or other services to track their performance. There was no do not use a third party until adverts started reaching the 9 level status. And it's something that I do wish, and I've been very vocal about that to my affiliate manager, that they had mentioned at the forefront. So pardon me for suggesting that. At the same token, I didn't think I had to suggest that for any advanced marketer. We always track our performance. Although 5 Billion Sales does their own tracking, we want to compare our numbers because that's what marketers do. It's a numbers game. Okay. So that was a suggestion. I don't want to give any more suggestions. Want to stick strictly to their script. Therefore, this hypothesis of 178, once that reached zero sales starting, is just what I'm surmising from the dealings with 5 billion sales guaranteed sales adverts thus far. Okay. All right. What else did I want to tackle? I want to mention the update that I received, and I want to read that to you. Okay. Came not as a shocker, but when I saw refund and close offer, yeah, it was time for me to read this in depth. But it says you are the owner of guaranteed sales contract number Q. My first advert. It says this guaranteed sales contract is in the current sales delivery status of 9B and is queued waiting for delivery. You should have already received some notifications, and you can expect new notifications that require you to check certain properties and attributes of your GTS for errors before we move them into the delivery slot. Currently, we are wasting our time doing this, which is not our responsibility. We are also exhausting our human resources, checking every delivery link for correctness. Be aware that if your link starts rotating on delivery, your whole account will be closed to include sell data and affiliate and all deliveries canceled with no refund. Be aware that if your link is a third-party link as described on the guaranteed sales setup link UI, and your link fails for any reason during delivery to include these we have listed below, most common, we reserve the right to terminate your delivery, close your account, require link changes, or any other procedure to ensure our service is not damaged by your actions. We deliver sales to your target only and do not permit any dilution whatsoever. Link rotates between two or more different URLs. Link shows third party adverts before or during landing or target page. Link creates a pop up or under or a redirect. Your link requests an extra action or purposely interrupts the flow of delivery before landing on the target page. Link installs a cookie on the device of the delivered sales without the express permission of the user. This is against the law and will not be tolerated. The link fails due to poor security of your third party link account that results in the link being hacked or changed. And page is not the sales page for the product service advertised and prevents easy access to pay. I'm going to come back and read the rest of that in a moment because I want you to pay attention to this. Link rotates between two or more different URLs. Now, this is how they can terminate your account with zero refund. And also, the link creates a pop up or pop under or redirect. All right. And the link installs a cookie on the device of the delivery sales without permission of the user because that's against the law. Now, the program or company, My BBC Global, is the company that I've used for my first advert. And when I initially set up my guaranteed sales advert, this was the link that I gave them naturally. Okay. Now, it didn't pop up now, and I think it's because I've logged in so much that it no longer does. But you see, we have a new website for those who have paid attention throughout my journey. And the right here at the bottom, it says this site performs better with cookies. Please let you know that cookies are optional. And I'm glad that my site does that because you have the option to decline or accept. I wish I could show you that right here. That being stated, I was worried that I would fall into the category of having a cookie on the device of the delivered sales without the express permission of the user. That is partially I guess, the sensitive information that I have in my chat because I actually had provided text from my company itself. So that's why I couldn't show you that. But they told me to rest assured only because I have the option or the potential customer has the option to decline the cookie that my link was still acceptable. Now, again, these are things that I wish that they would have put at the forefront or listed at the forefront because, again, talking to fellow marketers, we use third parties. Shortened links are a way to do that. Most advanced marketers may use services like ClickMagic. I even provided a free service for new marketers, such as Bitly. Okay. Let's see what else. As far as the link changing, if we go back to my BBC Global, this is the URL that I gave them. When you go to register now, this comes in. They'll go to register. I can log in now. And then that changes. That link changes just a little bit, and I'll show you why. To get to the home page, this comes up. Well, this isn't the link that I gave them. And then when you get to the options where you can make your actual purchases, okay? So I just needed to make sure that nothing on my end was incorrect. And when you initially set your advert, they'll tell you if the link is acceptable or if it is not. That is when they should scrutinize, because some of these companies you have to register for first. They're saying that as soon as they go to your link, they have an option to click of a finger, make a purchase. Well, it's not like that with mine. You have to register. You have to confirm your email. Then you can come in and go and select packages. So this was something that I had to talk to in detail with my affiliate manager, one of a kind, always responded pretty quickly. And at the end of the day, they're saying that I am good to go. And I just needed to make sure of that, because when I created the account, they said, well, give us the link to the page, and I gave them this link, and I said, but it's just the home page. And they said, okay, the AI will work around that, you're good. They told me this months ago. So now for this to not so much come up, these are me asking these questions. They didn't say, hey, your link is now invalid. I just wanted to make sure that everything was up to par. I say another reason why you have to make sure that the link is there is because they don't want it to rotate or be redirected anywhere. Well, my URL will obviously change in its direction link because you have to sign up for it. So I want to reiterate, for those that are selling products, try your damnedest to make sure that the link that you provide in the URL takes you directly to a sales page. If I sign out here, one thing that I mentioned to my affiliate manager is that even on the link that I gave them, okay, if you scroll down, you have an option to make a purchase on the home page. However, I wanted to make sure that this was in their rules and regulations. You can buy tokens from the homepage, but where does it redirect you to? Your login page, which is connected to my homepage. So I don't want any discrepancies. I don't want anything popping up saying that my link was invalid. It didn't direct, because they have had months to figure that out. And I also want to tell you, if your adverts are progressing in status, then that lets me know that they are, that your link is correct. I've received countless signups. Countless signups with my BBC Global, predominantly the most of them coming from guaranteed sales adverts. If I go to top performers, you will see that I am listed number one, 944 personally sponsored. And it lets me know that they were taking people to my URL and they were signing up. Again, reason for me to think that my link is just fine, correct? At the same token, with these new rules and regulations, you just want to double check that your link does not rotate between two or more, that you do not use a third party, that there are no pop-ups or redirections. On my initial site, if I sign out, the first few times you log on, a video will pop up. Now it says play video again. Now, is that considered a pop up? So I just want to make sure that it almost seems like, excuse me, it almost seems like the simpler your URL is, the better. Really, that's what I'm taking away from all of these rules and changes. I'm not discouraged about it, because again, I have the confirmation from my affiliate manager that I'm good to go. So just wanted to let you know where my account stands. I had not used a third party. It was a suggestion that I used for others so you could track. And I'm just blessed that I didn't. For those that have, you should have received an email weeks ago saying, please change it. So at least they're giving us the opportunity to make sure everything's good to go. Sadly, we are experiencing all of the above and more. There are just these are just the most common problems that are consuming time right now that are slowing us down. If we need assistance from you before delivery takes place, you will receive one email, one notification, and one phone message before we move your delivery to the back of 9BQ. Okay. Just because someone tells you it's a good idea to have a short link or a third party link, always check and be logical. You get no extra benefits by using a shorter URL. After all, nobody sees your ugly long affiliate link. It is your affiliate link or direct to link that is required, not some third party link you do not control. If they were speaking specifically to me, I doubt that, but perhaps this was supposed to have been a simple exercise that has been complicated by too many smart people overthinking the process, which is a point and click delivery. We are dumbfounded by the number of people that have introduced funnels and opt in to a delivery of guaranteed sales. Please note there is a queue in front of you as well as behind you. We are clearing this queue using all the resources we have currently and adding more to correct errors. We are currently delivering just a little slower. If you are unhappy with the situation, please cancel your guaranteed sales within the next 3 days and we will refund and close your account. To do this, simply ask your ad support manager on Skype for the process. This will allow us to reduce queue time to deliver and focus our service on the more patient people. Be assured of our unwavering support and commitment to delivering to your guaranteed sales contract Q, which is my first advert. So, to summarize, this pretty much is what I've been getting besides asking my specific questions regarding to my ad, but this is pretty much summation of what my Skype has been saying. There's so many. He said that there was a surplus of individuals. They have to make sure, and I don't want to say blah, 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 because it is information for me. But you have asked for updates, and there simply are not too much updates to give you, except for the information I received yesterday. So if you get an email talking a refund or close offer, they're not closing your offer. Okay. They're simply saying if you are not willing to be a little bit more patient and work through as they clean out all these accounts that have quote unquote done this incorrectly, although we weren't told specifically until about a month ago, then this is what the email will look like. So please be sure to check your email. You can also see that in your messages from your if you go to messages, I've already read mine. You will also receive that there. So what I've been told, my next step is to wait for an email, wait for a phone call, probably via text, and that is probably when I will make my next update regarding guaranteed sales advert. What else? Okay, the 178 sales adverts that are remaining. Okay. After those are done, after those are sold, so you have August 1st. Come August 10th, this was kind of interesting to read, but Service 4 is launching August 10th of 2022. On the 10th of August, we will launch our new Service 4, GT Agents, Advertising Agencies. On the 10th of August, 5 billion sales will stop selling advertising directly. On the 10th of August, any person or early adopter that has bought one advert or more from 5 billion sales will be given Service 4 for free. Free agents can instantly start selling guaranteed sales and standard adverts to 5 billion members beginning the 10th of August. So this is how it works. Your existing advert back office will be upgraded into an advert sales and management portal. After the 10th of August, you'll be able to buy the new styled guaranteed sales. This is 34% paid before delivery, and the standard adverts from 5 billion sales and resell them for $270. These can be sold to anyone. For every guaranteed sales advert you have bought up to the 16th of July, that remains unused can be broken into 3 starter deliveries for new advertisers. See, initially you pay $270 and then you get 3 deliveries, right? This is saying that each starter delivery can be sold for $270 just for one delivery. These cannot be sold to anyone that is already an advertiser. Only new advertisers can buy a starter delivery from you. You can charge up to $270 for each starter delivery, broken off to a maximum of 3 times $270. Only one starter delivery per new advertiser. Now, using the starter delivery, the new advertiser can generate $155,000 only once, okay? Not the 3 times. Then pay the 34% after their sales delivery, and then afford, because they'll have $102 left, correct? Then they'll be able to afford to buy a new style guaranteed sales delivery from you and pay the 34% before delivery offer, which then delivers 3 times $155,000. For all adverts, your GTA sales, starter deliveries, and guaranteed sales, you can add variable management fees and a small variable percentage up to 5%, no more, on top of the normal 34%, and also get paid your commissions and profit share. This applies to starter deliveries and normal 3 times 155K deliveries. You can also add charges to standard adverts. So it's even saying we can make more money and we can charge up to 5% more or max of the 34%. You'll still receive your $1,000 commissions and profit share by selling each ad. Starter deliveries only. When you break a starter delivery into 3 parts, you keep the 3 times the $270. You can charge less than $270, or you can give them away for free if you choose. So since 5 billion sales is no longer going to be selling them directly, they're leaving it up to their GT agents, guaranteed sales advert agents, to do the selling for them. Now, this applies after the 10th of August. Guaranteed sales adverts. Your GTA will only be able to buy the new style 34% before delivery. Guaranteed sales advert packages after the 10th of August. This new guaranteed sales package will deliver 3 times 155K, but the advertiser must pay the 34% in advance. Okay? Starter delivery and sales starter delivery and starter deliveries. Now, if you have an old limited offer, meaning the offers that you have now that you have not personally created or published, 34% paid after delivery, guaranteed sales bought before July 16th, which has 3 times the 155K delivery and is unused, you can resell that in 3 parts. It can be broken into 3 single 155 deliveries and sold to help new advertisers generate 155K profit, which is 34% profit share. The new advertiser can then afford to buy a new style guaranteed sales advert and pay the 34% upfront or in advance. The starter delivery can be resold for up to $270. After the 10th of August, any member can buy a new GTA from you for a yearly fee of $880. Your GTA keeps 440, and then we pay 5 billion sales 440, or they pay 440 each year to 5 billion sales. Now, to me, this sounds like a way for them to still make revenue from individuals who have purchased a lot more adverts than they are using at the moment. Okay, there are individuals that have purchased adverts that haven't created or published them yet. You have the options to sell them or use them yourself. You can find this in your news tab. You want to scroll down until you see service for launching. You can reread this. It took me a few times to quite understand it, and I fully do not. At the very end, they mentioned a yearly fee of $880. I haven't talked to my affiliate manager about it yet because I'm more focused on having a successful completion of my initial advert. Okay. Let's see. What else did I want to mention to you? I believe that was here. Okay. So if I scroll down, and I guess I could have stayed on the old page, but there was just things that they have added. to guaranteed sales advert. This update actually came today. The GTS and standard adverts new feature. You can view content. So just a way for you to make sure everything's up to par. I used this when talking to my affiliate manager early hours. And this is just a way for you to view content. Just makes it easier to navigate the guaranteed sales advert site. All right. It says you can view your content of your adverts without editing them. Go to step 2, select advert, click view, then click view content. Pretty much, self-explanatory. Then, of course, they have updated their testimonials, added to their testimonials for sale data commissions. I wanted to give you my final thoughts with guaranteed sales advert. Guaranteed sales adverts does not seem too good to be true. We have gone over the numbers before, the billions of dollars that they are, billions of individuals rather, that they can advertise their offers to. They obviously would make way more than we would, or they wouldn't offer that provision. Skepticism is natural. I've received a lot of messages, questions saying you should have received deliveries now. Why haven't you made an update? Some of those comments are coming in my guaranteed sales review in progress 1 and 2. Well, if that's the case, please view 3, 4, 5, and 6. And then you would have known that I'm not making any updates until I have them, and not just paraphrasing them. I choose to read those to you. Okay. But I do admonish you to go to your news tab. This site is at your disposal as much as it is mine. The only thing that makes it patented to me is I can still show you the progress of my advert, and that is still in the notice slash Q or 9B status. So, optimism, a little bit. They're putting way too much money in this site. They're talking about opening brick and mortar companies in different parts of the world. They just introduced Service 4. They're creating a new browser, introducing a new browser any moment now for sell data. And I believe I read that there will be 2 dozen more money making opportunities with 5 billion sales. I do not see them profiting by taking $270 adverts then disappearing. That's just personally. I've been in this market for a very long time, a quarter of my life, and I have not seen anything like 5 billion sales because it's the first of its kind. We can't compare it to anything else. So I don't have all the answers. What I do have is the wherewithal to know that they're using artificial intelligence. And if computers, CPUs are pushing these adverts, selecting the individuals to deliver our adverts to, then it might seem like a simple process to us, but we have no idea what's going on behind the scenes. And I think 5 billion sales also knows their error. I think that they honestly know that they should have been way more informative and detailed when they gave us instructions on creating the ad. Creating the ad was almost too easy. I wish that they took a little bit more time, but they had the beta testers to do that as well. All right. So that is where I stand with 5 billion sales. If you got anything out of this long video, then great. If you didn't, fine. There really wasn't much to update. But I do share the same sentiment as an individual on YouTube who is also in the exact phase, status, scenario as myself. And that is, I believe, once the adverts are sold, okay, under the old promotion, I do believe that is when everything will get back to normal. I check the testimonials daily, looking for testimonials of those who have received their first delivery. And if you find one before I do, then I will respond to a comment and invite you on a Skype, and we can share the information together via Zoom, Facebook chat. I don't care what avenue we use, but I want to get this to those who have subscribed to my channel. I encourage you to subscribe to the channel. Do not just soak this information up without subscribing, because if you have your notifications enabled, you'll get these updates the moment I receive them as well. So, Baldwin Bitcoin here, and I will talk to you in the next video, hopefully with some screenshots, some bank withdrawal shots, and just a little bit of a sigh of relief to let you know that everything is working accordingly. I'll see you in the next video.